How long?
I didn't get any of the D'Angelo Russell stuff.
Oh, okay. So Timberwolves, they've had a rough season. They need assets. I said, now that I'm thinking about it, I guess it would make sense for him to get traded. But just knowing how the NBA works and how the trade deadline gets so hyped every year that I'm just gonna assume that it just doesn't happen. And
Yeah.
they should trade him. Yeah, he's had a decent year, so hopefully his value can go up. But I mean, I've never seen him as an all-star point guard, as anyone you really want as a winning franchise.
Yeah, and he's another one that just has like a stench. And I think it's because of like the Nick Young stuff when he was on the Lakers.
He's a snitch.
Yeah, he
He's a
is a
snitch. He
snitch.
snitched on Nick Young.
And there's always like I've just never gotten over that.
Nope. And yeah, it's a former Laker aspect too. It's like once you're a
Mhm.
former Laker, it's like there's always a stench to you, like a little, or at least like a story or something that everyone
Yeah,
always
right.
remembers.
Comes off.
Speaking of former Laker, Jordan Clarkson, right under it. The Jazz, they have a
They'll
lot
just
of
clean
players.
house.
What?
They'll just clean house.
I'm not sure. Earlier in the year, we were talking about it, how they were what, like number 3 in the West. They were, like
Yeah,
winning games. They're still above 500, and they have Lowry Marketing, who's now an All-Star.
good start to
And
the season.
what'd you say?
Just said they had that good start to the season, and it's
Yeah,
still like
incredible
keeping them
start.
in the playing hunt,
No, and the
which
West
is
is so
nuts.
close. They're not. I mean, they're not close to the 1 seed, but they're close. They are 2 games behind the 3 seed right now.
Mhm.
And they have a lot more losses than the Kings do, but it looks like the Kings have played a lot less games. The So I don't know if they want to be sellers or not. Like, I kind of like the pieces around them. I like how they're doing it. I could see them trading
Mhm.
Jared Vanderbilt, who is a young emerging star, like not star, but emerging nice role player. He was on the Jazz. He's part of the Rudy Gobert trade, and
Yeah.
he shoots. He doesn't score a lot, but he shoots the ball efficiently and plays good defense. So I could see him getting traded. I'd like him to get traded to the Celtics. I think he would be a great piece for their bench. But the other than that, I don't see why they would want to trade any of these guys. But I mean, maybe what's his name, Kelly Olynyk. Maybe that could be their name. I could
Ugh,
see.
despise Kelly.
Another guy that has a stench too. And yes, you have a
That was just because of that one game,
the Kelly Olynyk
like
game.
Game 7 against the Wizards,
Yeah, the Kelly Olynyk
where he
game.
hit like 6 threes.
That was his Grant Williams
Unbelievable.
game from this year.
Yeah. Yep.
And
Out of nowhere.
yeah, definitely out of nowhere. He's had a rough couple past games. It looks like 2 points, 3 points in the past 2 games. But 11 points per game this season on efficient numbers. He's shooting 40% from 3 this year. That's pretty damn
Jeez.
good. So
That is damn good.
I'm sure a nice contender would like him on the bench as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. And he's got playoff experience. Was he on the Heat when they went to the finals? Or was he already
I think he already
on?
gone? It's funny. I don't know where. Oh, he might have been in Detroit. I forgot he was in
Ooh,
Detroit for a season.
yeah, I didn't
Honestly,
know that.
forgot that he
He
existed
was no, he was in Miami.
for the finals.
Actually, was it 2019-20?
Bubble, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, he was on that team.
Nice, nice. Yeah,
Seems
playoff
like
player.
he's a guy that just scares me in the playoffs.
Because yeah,
And it's probably just because of that one game, but
it's
no, I
1,000%
would
because
want
of
him
that.
on my team. That's
It,
what we do as fans, like especially in the playoffs, like one thing that happens, one game, one play even will change your whole perception of a player.
yeah,
Like I don't know, like he's dangerous. It's like, not really. He just had one big game against my team.
yeah, but you'll never forget it.
I will never
Yep.
forget it.
So a little update on the trade that actually did happen this year. Kendrick Nunn to the Wizards.
Mm.
His past 3 games, he's averaging 12 points a game. You know what he got in his past 3 games? 12 points every game. He's had the
Nice.
same game past 3 games back to back. 5 for 11, 5 for 13, 5 for 9. The same exact game.
Two
Uh,
rebounds, 2 rebounds,
time.
4 rebounds.
Yeah. So, I mean, if he's scoring 12 a game,
Dude, what? He's averaging exactly 12 points, 3
yeah,
rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal.
yeah. Exactly
That's
what he got
insane.
on January 30th against the Spurs. His exact stat line is exactly what he's averaging. And he's shooting 33% and he shot 1 for 3. Is 5 out of 11 45 and a half? Yes, it is. Oh my god. This Spurs game is the epitome of Kendrick Nunn this season. The exact epitome of it. That's insanity. He's playing 20 minutes, bro.
Funny.
And he doesn't have decimals for any of it besides the 5 out of 11, which is the exact decimal of the 45 and a half field goal percentage. That's
If we're
nuts.
getting tricked here.
Yeah, we're getting duped. This is ridiculous.
Something off.
He's not a real player. He's a computer. he's
He's a bot.
Yeah, he is a bot.
Little bot.
God. All right. But and then Rui, we'll look on the Rui side. He's actually been doing pretty well for the Lakers. I mean, he got 7 against the Pacers, but 19 and 16 against the Nets. And just kind of, as I said, as we kind of predicted, next to LeBron, he just gets the open looks. He does the nice dirty work on defense and gets his points. So I told you.
But who was the guy that you sent me the take on the Simmons podcast talking about Rui? He doesn't like to play basketball.
That he doesn't like to play basketball at all. It was Bill Simmons' good friend. God, I listen to him all the time. What is his name? He's from DC. House. His name is Joe House. And he's a big DC, he's a Wizards fan, Commanders fan.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And he was like, basically, I sent you the take. He was just, he doesn't like to play basketball. He went away from the Wizards for, what was that? It was like not even 9 weeks. It was like 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah, it was a while.
It was almost like a Simmons situation.
Yeah, where he just
doesn't
out.
Right, but he doesn't have that fan base following him or like that notorious for already being a wuss playoffs.
Yeah, and he's also, he's not supposed to be the franchise. He wasn't the number one pick.
He wasn't. Yeah, he was like the 9th pick.
They
had Cam Reddish.
What? Yeah, could have had Cam.
It's not even good.
Who
but
you
I
could
still
have.
him.
I was gonna say you could still have Cam Reddish if you wanted.
Pennies probably.
No, definitely. The Knicks don't even play him. He's on the Knicks right now.
No.
Don't even play him.
Hey, dude, he.
When was the last time he played a game?
At some point.
He hasn't played in the last 3. He probably hasn't played. I wonder if he's played all season.
I hate him so much.
I don't know either. I think just Thibodeau doesn't like, their coach doesn't like young players. What was his, here's his game log. I guess he's played 20 games this season. He started 8 of them, huh? Look at that.
I have friends who are Knicks fans, and